BABOQUIVARI Warriors, and our very own St. David Tigers. Starting lineup for the Warriors. Number 2, Marlon Francisco. Number 13, Tosh Meese. Number 21, Gabe Pablo. Number 23, Juan Martin. And number 24, Kate White. Now for our starting lineup for St. David Tigers. Number 00, Luke Haymore. Number 13, Keston Richardson. Number 2, Cooper Merrill. Number 11, Braden Posey. Number 5, Chase Pacheco. Please rise for the national anthem. Gentlemen, would you please remove your hats?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 2 of our double here in St. David, Arizona for the 1A South Region Tournament. We just saw the Lady Tigers victorious over the Valley Union Lady Blue Devils in the first part of our doubleheader, and now the St. David varsity boys team take on the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Out of Sells, Arizona, BABOQUIVARI yet to have beat the St. David Tigers this season. It has been close contest. But winner of the 1A South Region Championship gets an automatic qualifier into the AIA State Playoff. Paul Quarter on the call here in St. David, Arizona, home of the Tigers. Keston Richardson will be taking the tip-off for St. David, and noticeably absent for those of you who watch St. David is going to be number 12, Gannon Carafa, who broke his arm, from what I hear, going for a dunk as well. So unfortunate injury for the St. David Tigers as they looked to start off early, but Braden Posey could not finish at the rim. And now BABOQUIVARI coming up court. This one is going to be Posey. He's going to steal this one. He's got an open lane to the basket, and Braden Posey, the first 2 points of the game come for St. David. BABOQUIVARI, they want to answer with a three-pointer up and good. Kate Widener knocks it in, and now a 3-2 ball game. A little bit more up-tempo than the girls' game was. St. David defending champions in 1A, the ladies. This one's going to be turned over. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on Cool FM Live. Don't forget to like the Cool FM Live and Cool FM Live Sports page, and also subscribe to the Cool FM YouTube page. And jump into the chat. We were very quiet from the chat last game. That looks like a little bit of a travel, but nothing called. Ball's going to be bounced around, and eventually it's going to be Cooper Merrill with it. He throws this ball all the way over to Chase Pacheco. That's going to be Posey for three, and that's going to be a flopping call. Not a warning already, just a flopping call. It looks like that's on Mariano Francisco Jr., number 2 for the Warriors. And now on the inbounds, Luke Haymore throws it into Keston Richardson, rises up over everybody, but does miss. Chase Pacheco follows the rebound. They get this one all the way out to Posey. Braden Posey on the inside, kicks it out to Luke Haymore. Luke Haymore, tough on the buck, tough defense on the inside. Now Bobby Keever bringing the ball back up court. They have a 3-2 lead. Things have slowed down momentarily. That's going to be a baseline jumper up and good. Keep your eyes on Cade Widener. That's all 5 of the Bobby Keever points coming from Cade. That's going to be a second foul. I wonder if flops are personal fouls. I think they are. Again, going to be on Mariano Francisco Jr. for the Warriors of Bobby Keever. Turns out, no, they're not. Oh, yes, they are. But they're going to keep him in. Chase Pacheco with the ball. All Cochise and running back Chase Pacheco runs over Francisco, and this is going to be a foul on Chase Pacheco. Bobby Keever up 5-2 in the 1A South Region Tournament. Implications galore on this game. Both teams not necessarily guaranteed to be in the top 16 to qualify for the tournament. You know what guarantees you qualifying for the tournament? Winning this championship tomorrow. Francisco Jr. throws this one over. Martin with the ball. Juan Martin the third. Throws it to the inside. Taj Meese is going to lose that ball. Coming back up to the Tigers. Keston Richardson now with the ball for the St. David Tigers. He's going to bring it up court. Richardson's in St. David. Size and great basketball players. That's what they are. Luke Haymore with the ball now. Dribbles it around up to Keston. Keston Richardson through the legs. Nothing really showing for the St. David Tigers right now offensively. They came out with that fury, got 2 points out of it. But the half-court defense of the Warriors, very good. What a drive. I think that was Cooper Merrill, number 2, who went in and got that one behind the back. Smooth moves from Cooper Merrill. And finishing as well. This one's going to be out and going. No, this is going to be a foul on number 2, Cooper Merrill. 5-4 your score, 5:37 to play in the first quarter. Francisco Jr. throws this one over to Martin. Right on the inside. Good defense from Keston Richardson. Taj Meese couldn't finish at the rim, and Cooper Merrill throws the ball off of his foot. Ball going back to the Warriors. 5-4. Warriors on top with a 1-point lead. 0-2 this season against the St. David Tigers, but very, very close games. One possession games, if I remember correctly. 5:19 to play in the first quarter. 5-4. Mariano Francisco Jr. throws this ball over to Pablo. Pablo right back over to Martin. Juan Martin the third. Throwing this in into Meese. Taj Meese gets the ball back inside the paint. They're working it around. They finally find the open shot. The three-pointer up and no good. But the offensive rebound, there's that man again. Cade Widener, all 7 of the Bobby Keever Warrior points. Here in St. David, Arizona, Keston Richardson had an open lane to the basket, decides better of it. He's going to pop the three-pointer. It's going to be short. Trying to follow his own miss. Mariano Francisco Jr. getting the rebound for the Warriors out of Bobby Keever. Francisco throws this one over to Martin. Back to Francisco. There's Cade Widener. 7 points for Bobby Keever. 7 points for Widener. Good pass, cross court. Corner 3 up in a little short. That's going to be Richardson. He was fighting for the rebound, but good job there from Taj Meese. Knocking this one back out for the offensive rebound for the Warriors. That one up and off the front rim. No good. Juan Martin III couldn't get to go, and I'll tell you, a strong contingency of Bobby Keever fans here in St. David, Arizona. Posey with it. Drives baseline. Thinks better of the shot. They get it back out. Cooper Merrill. The deep shot couldn't connect. Rebound coming out to the Warriors. Cade Widener bringing the ball up court. 3:52 to play in the first quarter. 7-4. Your score here in St. David, Arizona. Widener now with the ball. Looking for an opening. Bobby Keever, Francisco Jr. Ball got knocked away, no double dribble. Taj Meese at the free throw line gets it back out to Francisco. Catches his man lunging, an elbow jumper from Mariano Francisco Jr. 9-4, a 5-point lead for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Braden Posey bringing the ball up court. Posey throws up something that was a little bit errant, but Keston Richardson in there fighting for the offensive rebound. Gets it, can't put it back in. 3:12 to play. BABOQUIVARI already doubled up and then some. St. David now looking to open up an even bigger lead. Mariano Francisco Jr. bringing the ball up court. While he does that, this game slowed down enough for me to thank Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care to Cochise and Santa Cruz County. 520-685-1035. Ball looked like it was tipped. No, they're going to say it's going back to the St. David Tigers. BABOQUIVARI fans not happy about that one. The Warriors, strong contingency, especially to my right in my ear. This one's going to be thrown away. The finish at the rim, Gabriel Pablo. And that's going to be Tyler Denna with head coach for the St. David Tigers with the timeout. 2:48 to play in the first quarter, 11-4. BABOQUIVARI on top of the St. David Tigers. 0-2 against St. David. But they were not outclassed in those matches. Just didn't go their way. And they have come out ready to play. Head coach of the Benson Bobcats, Alex Montillo, was here during the ball game. And he said it's tough to beat a team for third time. This timeout does give me a chance to thank Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community. And also the Ed Morse Automotive Group of Sierra Vista, formerly Lawely Automotive, now serving all of Cochise County. Drive into Ed Morse today. BABOQUIVARI with the ball. Oh, no, they gave it back to St. David. $11-4 the score. Braden Posey bringing the ball up. We can see in the background, big number 24, Jackson Brogan getting ready for the Tigers. Keston Richardson. Cooper Merrill through the screen of Richardson. Posey now, he's got a step. Dribbles to the inside. That's a tough look, but Braden Posey almost finishes. Ball's going to be tipped away, staying with the St. David Tigers. Luke Haymore to inbound the ball for the St. David Tigers. Nothing coming easy for the Tigers. They're looking to get it to Keston, use that size. Had to settle for Cooper Merrill. They get it inside. Keston Richardson, sky hook, no good. Ball can be tipped around. It's off of BABOQUIVARI again, staying with the Tigers. Good fight on the inside by Keston Richardson. No Gannon Carafa for St. David, broken arm. Gannon Carafa, their leading scorer, leading everything for the St. David Tigers. That is a big loss. They got to figure out how to do this without him. Keston Richardson, another hook attempt on the inside, soft touch. Cuts that deficit now to 5, 11-6. Your score in St. David, Arizona. Mariano Francisco Jr. now with the ball. Gets a screen from Meese, but that is going to be a moving screen. Taj Meese does not like the call. Ball coming back up to the St. David Tigers. Referee talking to Braden Posey. Braden Posey claps, so we're really close to being in someone's face. Good warning. We'd like to see the warning first on technical. Unless it is egregious. Keston Richardson with the ball now for the St. David Tigers. 1:55 to play. Richardson to Luke Haymore. Braden Posey now on the baseline. Slips, and he's going to drop the ball. That's going to be a double dribble on Braden Posey's. Coming into the game, looks like we have another substitution. Andre Nunberger coming in for the St. David Tigers. 1:45 to play. BABOQUIVARI, 11-6. Your score in St. David, Arizona. 1:39 to play. Meese throws this one over to Pablo. Pablo, big three-pointer hit already. Francisco Jr. driving. They work another open three-pointer for Pablo. So a little bit too long. Rebound going to Luke Haymore. Nurnberger with it. Luke Haymore now. Physicality underneath. Like to see the effort from everybody. Braden Posey, the three-pointer. That's going to be no good. Long rebound to Keston Richardson. Tried to throw that one off of Pablo, but it does not work out, and the ball is turned over to BABOQUIVARI. Here's Cade Widener, 7 points in this first quarter for Cade. He gets this ball up. Mariano Francisco Jr. now with the ball for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. 51 seconds in the first quarter. They throw this one back over to Pablo, to Martin. Meese. That's one that's going to be on the floor. Braden Posey. Good timeout called by Tyler Denowith. Keeping that possession arrow away, that jump ball away, as the possession arrow was in favor of the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. 39.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. 11-6 your score. BABOQUIVARI on top. And that timeout does give me a chance to thank the Sherry ETHELL team at Long Realty. Proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Don't know why the static's coming in. We did the whole girls game without any static at all. Sorry about that, folks. Apologies. Hopefully it gets better as the game wears on. Head coach for BABOQUIVARI, Joseph Meese. No doubt related to Taj Meese. Probably brother, father. We don't know. All I know in these small town communities is everyone's related to everybody, that's for sure. Braden Posey bringing the ball up for the St. David Tigers. Over to Luke Haymore. 5-point deficit for the Tigers. Good draw up by Tyler Denowith. Posey, that's a tough look. Couldn't corral the initial pass. Still tried to get the ball up because that was a good play drawn up. But it yields no points for the St. David Tigers. Cade Widener, he's got 7 points. Good no-look pass on the inside. Finds his man underneath. Gabriel Pablo. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Trying to drive all the way across Adrian Nurnberger, and that's not going to work. So a surprising scoreline. 1A South Region semifinals, 13-6. The BABOQUIVARI Warriors up on the St. David Tigers in St. David, Arizona. Finals will be tomorrow. St. David Lady Tigers will take on the BABOQUIVARI Lady Warriors in those finals here tomorrow. And we are trying to figure out who is going to be in the finals for the boys. But in between quarters, folks, I'd like to thank the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Physical therapy departments exist in Bisbee, Hereford, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of care. Call them today at 520-432-6435. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or call 520-456-8945. Timeout is over, and we are set and ready to go. Taj Meese will inbound the ball for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Everyone calls him Babo. I like the name BABOQUIVARI, but nobody likes that one aside from me, so I stopped saying it. Mariano Francisco Jr. to Pablo. Pablo driving to the inside. They work the open three-pointer. That could have been a killer there in this first half, but it does not fall. Juan Martin follows his own miss with the rebound to the inside. Looking for Pablo. They kick this one out to Meese. That one's going to be way too long. Luke Haymore with the rebound. Adrian Nurnberger bringing the ball up court for the St. David Tigers. Nurnberger. Luke Haymore now. Jackson Brogan in the game for the St. David Tigers. Gets this over to Braden Posey. Thought about the elbow jumper. Dribbles baseline. He's on the inside. He's trying to work an open shot. That's a tough look for Posey. Follows his own miss, but throws it away. Good steal from Gabriel Pablo. 7 minutes to play in the first half. A 13-6 BABOQUIVARI lead over St. David. This is going to be a three ball up and no good. The first miss from Cade Widener. Notable in this ball game. Ball's going to be out on the Warriors, going back up to the top. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on Cool FM Live Sports. Tag your friends, get them in here, folks. Also, drop some comments. I'll shout you out in the chat. Good job by Posey getting that one up to Brogan. Braden Posey now. Over to Adrian Nurnberger. Nurnberger has Meese on him. Screen by that's going to be a foul. We can see that one from up here. Head coach Tyler Denowith says, yeah, you moved on that one. Jackson Brogan called for the moving screen. 6:35 to play. 13-6. Warriors bring the ball back up court. Mariano Francisco Jr. They work it around. Another open three ball for the Warriors and another miss on the three. But Meese on the inside gets the rebound. Second chance opportunity from the free throw line. Cousin Richardson pulls this one down for the St. David Tigers. Jackson Brogan gets it over to Adrian Nurnberger. 6 minutes to play, 13-6. Nurnberger looking for an opening. He's got Luke Haymore. Decides to throw it over to Braden Posey. Braden Posey's had the ball a lot in this ball game. He's got a lane. Braden Posey to the inside. Euro step up and off the glass and in. Great offense from Braden Posey, 13-8. Now just a 5-point deficit for the St. David Tigers. Mariano Francisco Jr. with the ball. He brings it up. Throws this one over to Pablo. They're going to try to get that one to Taj Meese. And it works its way all the way around to Widener, who drops it to the inside. Cade Widener, not only a scorer, but assisting Pablo a couple times in this ball game with no-look passes in the paint. 15-8, back up to a 7-point lead for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Adrian Nurnberger. Posey. Oh, it wasn't Posey, sorry. That was actually Jackson Brogan, cousin of Principal Adrian Brogan and Coach Matt Brogan. Pops the three-pointer, 15-11. Your score in St. David. They cut the deficit to 4. 5 minutes in counting on this clock. Cade Widener throws this one over. Mariano Francisco Jr. for three. You can't leave him open like that. Answers the three with the three. 18-11. BABOQUIVARI now back up to a 7-point lead. Braden Posey driving baseline. That's going to be a blocking foul underneath by Juan Martin III. Whistle, and that is going to be a timeout. The head coach, Joseph Meek. This timeout does give me a chance to thank some of the people that make this broadcast possible. First, Ginger Saddles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door, or visit gingersaddles.com. Also, thank you to the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. Visit them at CSUN Creations or visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. And thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the fiber difference and become a fiber fan. I guess the Buena game got a late start, but it is live over on the Cool FM Live Sports main page. Jeez Louise, Paul. English is hard. 18-11, 4:40 to play in the first half. BABOQUIVARI Warriors on top of our St. David Tigers. A packed house in St. David, Arizona, as it always is, which always contributes to our low stream numbers. But if you got anyone that can't watch the game, can't make it to the game, let them know. Sports Broadcasting. A little bit of confusion going on. The referees sorted out. Luke Haymore underneath. Lucia Harrison in the chat says, "Let's go Tigers!" Keston Richardson spots up the three and rips that net open. Keston looking like his older brother Coy. I think he's Coy Richardson's brother. Family member Coy Richardson with that one. 18-14. Your score, St. David trying to get back into this one. Last time they hit a three-pointer, BABOQUIVARI was able to answer with a three-pointer of their own. That one's going to be a forced turnover. Head coach Tyler Denowith loves that from the St. David Tigers. Great defense, 4:22 to play. In the first half, a 4-point Tiger deficit. Jackson Brogan bringing the ball up now for the St. David Tigers. He's 1 for 1 from the field, a three-pointer as well. Cooper Merrill dribbles the ball around. One's going to be knocked away, and that's going to be a carry on Cooper Merrill. Referee right there on the spot, a chance to cut this to a one-possession deficit. But unfortunately, Cooper Merrill caught with the carry. Bobby Keever now inbounding the ball. Taj Meese throws it right into Mariano Francisco Jr. Francisco Jr. hasn't shot in volume, but did hit that big three-pointer a moment ago to answer the Jackson Brogan three-pointer from the St. David Tigers. Pablo with it. Over to Cade Widener, the leading scorer in this ballgame with 7. He works in wide open three look for Meese, and he can't hit. That's going to be Chase Pacheco with the rebound. Gets it up to his running back mate, Cooper Merrill, who drives to the inside. Couldn't get it to go. Merrill underneath is going to come away with the ball off the glass and no good. A lot of second chance opportunities for the St. David Tigers, but they can't convert. Cade Widener going all the way up. He's going to pick up his dribble, and he's going to be called for the travel underneath. Widener, you'd like to see him just go right up with that one and put it off the glass. Either which way, caught him between two minds. 3:24 to play, 14-18. St. David finds themselves down by 4. Chase Pacheco, all Cochise and running back. 2 St. David Tigers, all Cochise and running backs. What's that, Paul? It's a team that Dave and I made up for Cochise County's best player. Luke Haymore was on there, and he misses that floater. 3:08 to play, 18-14. A 4-point deficit for the Tigers. Mariano Francisco Jr. with the ball now. He's going to pop another three-pointer, but that one's a little bit off to the right. Ball will be tipped and going back to the St. David Tigers. Lucia Harrison in the chat. We know you're cheering for the Tigers. Where are you cheering from? There are the Valley Union Lady Blue Devils. Unsuccessful against the St. David Lady Tigers. St. David Lady Tigers, of course, going for their defense of a 1A state championship and looking every bit the part. Braden Posey to the inside. He's going to throw that one up. He's going to draw the contact and the foul. Braden Posey will go to the line for 2. 2:37. Fans don't like the late whistle from BABOQUIVARI. Funny, you could hear it in the chat too. Shout out to Katie McDonald, who let me know that the St. David Tigers were playing tonight. Without them, Dave Davies and I would have both been at Bueno one more time. But everyone knows I love my St. David, Arizona, so we are here as Braden Posey up and go with the first one. Games that have huge playoff implications is where we also try to travel with at the end of the season. Ryan Russell in the chat. Lucia is here home in St. David. Well, we appreciate you joining, Lucia, as both free throws up and good. Now just a 2-point deficit for the Tigers of St. David. It was all coming up Warriors in the first quarter. Now it's the Tigers' turn. Basketball's a game of runs. Ryan Russell in the chat says, let's go girls. Then he says, let's go boys. And also, my bad, as the stream went from girls to boys. And finally, after all that, Cade Widener able to get on the score sheet. 9 points for Widener. Extends that lead back to 4 points for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Braden Posey, he wants to go up and under. What a move and a tough finish. Braden Posey starting to heat up. Just hit 2 free throws. He scored the last 4 for the St. David Tigers. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 20-18. BABOQUIVARI, that's a good 1-2. Worked underneath, but that's Preston Richardson now. He knocks that one away from Martin III. Luke Haymore with the ball. They're going to try to trap him. Unsuccessfully. Gets it into Cooper Merrill. The baseline jumper. No. Can't get that to go. And Cade Widener with the rebound for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Martin III, he's going to throw this one away to Jackson Brogan. Jackson Brogan 1 for 1 in this ballgame with a three-pointer. Braden Posey driving. He's going to go up, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Braden Posey. Ryan Russell, it is very packed in this gymnasium. It's always quiet for the girls, but always electric for the boys' teams. But it's always packed. It's always packed no matter what. And Ryan Russell saying St. David needs some professional wrestling from Thunder Mountain Wrestling. They draw crowds like this. Mariano Francisco Jr. bringing the ball up court for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Big bench for BABOQUIVARI, but little substitutions now. I do see a new player in there. He's number 5 for BABOQUIVARI. Noah Segundo, as that's going to be a turnover for BABOQUIVARI St. David now. A chance to tie or take the lead for the first time in this ball game since it was 2-0. Braden Posey, screen from Chase Pacheco. Posey wants to go in, Euro step, left-handed finish from Braden Posey, showcasing all of his talents. Ties this ball game up 20-20. Cade Widener with it. Widener leading scorer for BABOQUIVARI is Ryan Russell in the chest says, oh yeah, brother. Widener, 48 seconds. He gets a step on Posey on the inside. Finishes over Keston Richardson. That's 11 points for Widener. A 2-point lead for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Cooper Merrill on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go. Luke Haymore going up. Tough bucket. No, and that's going to be a rebound from Meese. But he's going to trip Chase Pacheco with the ball. Keston Richardson for the lead. It's going to be off, and that's going to be a rebound to Gabriel Pablo. Lucia Harrison in the chat says, yeah, Braden. Braden Posey taking this game over in the second quarter for St. David. That one's going to be off. Cade Widener couldn't convert. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Braden Posey with the ball. A chance to tie. Braden Posey going to the inside. He is gassed. He is exhausted throwing that one up. And it looks like BABOQUIVARI looking for the foul. Official's going to be happy with the triple zeros on the clock, 22-20. Official does say foul. We're just waiting for the call. It looks like we're going to be happy with the first quarter coming to an end, or first half coming to an end. Sorry, folks, second quarter, as both teams hit the locker room, 22-20. BABOQUIVARI on top as Ryan Russell in the chat says, slow it down and take your time, boys. I thought he was going to tell me to slow it down. We've got a little micro machine there on the call. Well, folks, that end of the first half does allow me a chance to thank our new sponsors. First, Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, and plumbing. Oh, and electric. We will be working hard to earn your trust the right way. We are happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts at Right Way. Also, thank you to SoSci. Every play, every pass, every goal this season with you. We're with you every step of the way. At SoSci, we believe in rising to the occasion. When the pressure's on, we say, challenge accepted. Join us in backing your favorite Cochise County teams here in St. David. That's the Tigers, because together we're unstoppable. Thank you as well to Synergy Home Care. As Ryan Russell in the chat says, have a good night, Paul Quarter. Thank you, Ryan. Just leave your stream on. Be one of our 5 viewers. Thank you to Synergy Home Care, providing non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living, serving all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County. Call them today at 520-685-1035. Halftime intermission, folks. We got 9 minutes, 35 seconds and counting before we come back, as once again the St. David Middle School cheerleaders will put on a performance for us.
We'd like to invite any St. David fans or anybody else in the crowd to come down and dance with us. We're going to do the Eye of the Tiger.
I know this song is extremely copyrighted, so I will have to mute the stream, folks. Do apologize. We'll be back as soon as the copyrighted music's done playing. just set and ready to go back with third quarter action. The BABOQUIVARI Warriors up 22-20 over the St. David Tigers in the second quarter. The Tigers came roaring back against these Warriors, looking to tie or take the lead as they have possession. Luke Amor, good cut to the basket. Could not finish at the rim. Francisco Jr. with the rebound, and BABOQUIVARI looking to extend this lead. Just a 2-point lead for BABOQUIVARI. They were up almost double digits in that first half. Francisco Jr. does wind up with the ball. He's going to take the elbow three-pointer. That's going to be no good. Good rebound. Oh, no. Good fight by Posey. Ultimately, the offensive rebound is corralled by the Warriors. That one's going to be up and no good from Segundo. And now Chase Pacheco with the rebound for the St. David Tigers. He's got Luke Amor wide open. Good closing defense by Meese. Luke puts that one up on the elbow and gets that one to go. Tie ball game in St. David, 22-22. BABOQUIVARI bringing the ball up court. They swing this one back. BABOQUIVARI 0-2 against the St. David Tigers. Keston Richardson called for the foul on the inside. But that 0-2 was with Gannon Carafa on the court for the St. David Tigers. No Gannon Carafa here tonight. He did break his arm. The Carafas are right next to me. They tell me the whole story. Lucy Harrison back in the chat says, yeah, Luke. Luke Amor, a tough look, but able to put that one up and in. Gabriel Pablo going to the line for 2 free throws. Gets the first one, so a 1-point lead again for the Warriors, who have had the lead. It was 2-0 St. David, then 3-2 BABOQUIVARI, and the Warriors from BABOQUIVARI have not looked back at all from that moment. Pablo up and good with the second one. Back to a 2-point lead for the Warriors, 24-22. Braden Posey with the ball. Posey's going to dribble through everybody. Braden Posey looking for an outlet. He gets it to Keston Richardson. Both players collapse at the rim for St. David. Posey, the corner three, no good. That seemed like a bad decision, but Posey fighting on the inside. Braden Posey ties the ball game up 24-24. Braden Posey looked like he took that three-pointer because he think he made the wrong decision on the fast break, but was able to correct it. Keevery with the ball. BABOQUIVARI with the ball now. They're going to throw this one up to an elbow three, in and out. Juan Martin III looked like he had all of that one, but couldn't convert. This one's going to go into Chase Pacheco, touched by BABOQUIVARI, staying with the St. David Tigers. A chance to take their first lead of the ball game since it was 2-0. All they need is one free throw to do it. The Warrior fans from BABOQUIVARI imploring their team. Oh, that is not what you want to do. Ball thrown away. Turnover. Luke Amor taps his chest. Keston Richardson taps his chest. We'll never know who's at fault. 6:08 to play in the third quarter. Tie ball game at 24. Francisco Jr. drops this one off to Juan Martin III. Cade Widener now with the ball. Pablo. Gabriel Pablo. He's going to drive on the inside out to Widener. 11 points in the game for Cade Widener. Him and Posey are battling for top point getter in the ball game. I don't know if what exactly Posey would be at. Has to be a lot. Braden Posey's had a lot of tough buckets for the St. David Tigers. Cooper Merrill with the ball. They beat the trap easily. Keston Richardson now crosses his man up. Back inside to Chase Pacheco. The fall-away jumper at the paint. No. Richardson trying to get the rebound. The rebound's going to be on the floor. And a good job there by Taj Meese. He wants to go all the way for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI. That's going to be a foul on Cooper Merrill, who doesn't like the call. I agree with it. Don't tell Cooper. Gabriel Pablo going to the line for 2. Pablo at the line. Up and good with the first one. Very solid free throw shooting from the Warriors. Jackson Brogan coming into the game for Keston Richardson. Brogan 1 for 1 from 3. That name sounds familiar. He's cousin of Matt and Adrian Brogan. Coach and principal at St. David High School. Both free throws up and good. Braden Posey now with the ball. Warriors trying to trap. Posey dribbles by 1. Tries to dribble by 2, and that's going to be a foul on Cade Widener. Braden Posey, that's the second time he's been able to beat that trap just by dribbling up court on the sideline. Seems like it'd be a lot easier to make the sideline your friend if you're trapping for the Warriors. Brogan, the three-pointer off the front rim, no good. Luke Haymore battling for the rebound. It will be out on Luke Haymore coming back up to the Warriors. Jose Mendez is watching. Maybe, I don't know. iPhone telling me people are watching. We try not to shout it out all the time, but if that is Cochise College's Jose Mendez, welcome to the show, Jose. 26-24. BABOQUIVARI Warriors on top. That's a good look, a great cut, and a big basket from Cade Widener, who widens that lead to 4 points now for the Warriors. Posey, Euro step on the inside. He's going to be called for the travel. Braden Posey doesn't like the call. And all of a sudden, St. David find themselves on the back foot again. Cooper Merrill checks out. Chase Pacheco checks out. We have Adrian Nurnberger coming back into the ball game, and also, Cooper Merrill didn't check out. He's still in the ball game. All right, just Chase Pacheco goes to the bench for a little bit of a breather for the St. David Tigers. Good drive on the inside. Jackson Brogan coming up and swatting that one away. Great defense from Brogan. 4:39 to play, 28-24 in St. David, Arizona. The BABOQUIVARI Warriors, they feed that one to the inside. Cade Widener extends this lead now to 30-24, and this one's going to be thrown away on the inbounds pass. Meese, they get it up and over. That's going to be an open look. No, Francisco Jr. goes to the inside. They're looking for the perfect shot. Do they get it in the paint? Francisco Jr., no good. Contact, nothing called. Cooper Merrill with the rebound for the St. David Tigers. Cooper Merrill gets by his man. Cooper Merrill over to Jackson Brogan. Probably should have, if he would have popped that one and made it, place would have erupted. Posey, three-pointer, no good. Rebound coming out to Francisco Jr. and the Warriors. Good job by Mariano Francisco Jr. to keep possession of the ball. Cade Widener now with possession for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI. He goes to the inside, can't finish. Surprising, did everything right, but the finish, Cade Widener's been on fire all game from the field. Luke Haymore now with the ball for the St. David Tigers. Cooper Merrill spin move. Braden Posey. Posey looking to work a shot. Jackson Brogan mixing up both of his names. Can't get that three-pointer to go. 3:27 to play in the third quarter. Mariano Francisco Jr. slowing it down for the Warriors. 30-24, a 6-point lead. There's the leading scorer, Cade Widener, pushing up to 20 points almost. Just outside the free throw line, Pablo couldn't get that one to go in. Ball is out, going back up to the St. David Tigers. Keston Richardson checking back into the ball game now for Adrian Nurnberger. Posey with the ball. Braden Posey throws this one up to Luke Haymore. Haymore in the paint. Can't get it to go. Does follow his own miss. He is going to be on the line. The ball coming back to BABOQUIVARI. 2:56 to play in the third quarter. A 6-point lead for the Warriors. Cooper Merrill going to go ahead and sit down as Chase Pacheco checks into the ball game. BABOQUIVARI bringing the ball back up court now. Passing all the way around, long arcing passes, leads to the corner three from Juan Martin the third, a 9-point BABOQUIVARI lead. Posey trapped. They get it up. Oh, good defense. Brogan would have had a wide open lane. Good save by Pacheco to Keston Richardson. The answer, now just a 7-point deficit for the St. David Tigers. 2:20 to play in this third quarter. BABOQUIVARI 0-2 this season against St. David. St. David playing without Gannon Carafa, and the BABOQUIVARI Warriors looking to take advantage with their first victory over the Warriors. This is going to be a three-pointer up from Martin the third, no good. Posey with the rebound. Braden Posey wants to go coast to coast. Euro step just outside the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Cade Widener. Widener will be the one to bring the ball up court now for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. 33-26, 1:47 to play. Widener, good pass to Pablo. Good help defense from Keston Richardson. Ball's on the floor. Chase Pacheco has it, throws it around. That's going to be a timeout. Great timeout from head coach Tyler Denowith from the St. David Tigers. That timeout does give me a chance to thank Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care For people that struggle with activities of daily living, serving all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County, call them at 520-685-1035. Thank you to Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community. Thank you to the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Lawely Automotive. They're now serving Cochise County. Ed Morse will be about supporting our community and giving you the best vehicle buying experience possible. Drive in today and experience the difference at Ed Morse Automotive Group. Thank you as well to the Sherry Ethel Team Long Realty. Proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. As we say all the time, folks, support the businesses that support your community. We run the gamut on services that our sponsors provide. Use them. Both fans excited. Just a 7-point lead now for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. BABOQUIVARI did go on a run. St. David fans excited after the bucket. That cut it down to 7. Luke Haymore now with the ball. Screen from Chase Pacheco. Football teammates playing physically. They get it up to Brogan on the inside. Jackson Brogan off the glass and in. Now just a 5-point deficit for the St. David Tigers. Mariano Francisco Jr. now with the ball for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Ball's going to be kicked around. Juan Martin does corral it. Pablo now with the ball. That one's going to be knocked away by Luke Haymore. Francisco Jr. corrals the ball. Mariano Francisco Jr. looking for an opening. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. Braden Posey is going to jump on the ball. No travel called. Now Jackson Brogan with it. Just a 5-point deficit for the St. David Tigers. Eerily similar ending approaching here in the third quarter as it was in the second quarter, where St. David cut the deficit to 2 after BABOQUIVARI had a huge lead. Luke Haymore with it. Spin move inside. Luke Haymore. Soft touch rips the net open. Now just a 3-point deficit for the Tigers. Back and forth action in St. David, Arizona between BABOQUIVARI and the aforementioned Tigers. Francisco Jr. over to Juan Martin III. Juan Martin's going to drive on the inside. Jackson Brogan, the rejection. Ball stays with the Warriors 16 seconds as Cooper Merrill does check back into the ball game. Jackson Brogan will sit down. Keston Richardson checked back in. So the 5 on the floor for St. David: Pacheco, Richardson, Merrill, Haymore, and Posey. Nothing really changing all night for the Warriors. It's Francisco Jr., it's Taj Meese, Gabriel Pablo, Juan Martin, and Cade Widener, although we do have a new player on the floor. As that three-pointer up and no good. That's going to be an over-the-back call. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. We don't have a new player on the floor. These same 5 for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI have been playing all night, it seems like. 1.9 seconds to go in the third quarter, 33-30. BABOQUIVARI on top and looking as Lucia Harrison back in the chat says, woo, yeah, Luke. Looking to extend this lead going into the fourth quarter. St. David's found themselves a little bit of momentum. BABOQUIVARI trying to shut that down, 33-31, seconds in the third quarter. This timeout does give me a chance to thank Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Also, thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest quality of services to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Call them today at 520-432-6435. Thank you as well to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs to service all of Cochise County. Visit them on Facebook and call 560-456-8945. I know for a fact Grasshopper Landscaping in St. David, Arizona. They sponsor the St. David Tigers. Video board not working tonight, though. I wonder if that's an electrical issue. Who knows what's going on? 1.9 seconds. They got to put it up. Not the easiest of looks from Juan Martin III. They did get an open one. Couldn't corral the pass. Made a 3-point lead for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI as we go into the money quarter. Fourth quarter, they're putting the 4s up in St. David, and they need an offensive output. They have not had the lead since it was 2-0 in the very first quarter. The referee talking to St. David, saying there's a little bit of chirpiness. Settle it down. We do love the warning from the officials, especially on technical foul issues. Subjective calls, as one might say. So before we start this fourth quarter, I'd like to thank our two new sponsors for Cool FM Live. First of all, Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. We will be working hard to earn your trust the right way. We are happy to support our local athletic sports broadcast. Also, thank you to SoSci. Every pass, every play, every goal this season, we're with you every step of the way. At SoSci, we believe in rising to the occasion. When the pressure's on, we say challenge accepted. Join us in backing the St. David Tigers, because together we're unstoppable. SoSci, supporting the community and supporting our team. Learn more about SoSci at SoSci.com. BABOQUIVARI will inbound the ball. 3-point lead for the Warriors. They do get it into Francisco Jr. Luke Amore checking him. Ball's going to be on the floor. They do get it up. Gabriel Pablo puts it up and in. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Christian Madrid quarter in the chat says, get it, Piss. What's up, C-Mac? One of my little brothers, the name might look familiar. That's going to be Mariano Francisco. Contact, nothing called. Chase Pacheco chasing the ball, cannot save it, going back to the Warriors. 35-30. Fans from BABOQUIVARI not liking that call. 7:27 to play in this ball game. BABOQUIVARI bringing the ball up court. What's going on? Mac Tyson, the unbeatable in high school fights. Christian Madrid quarter. Martin thought about it, but he has not been as hot as maybe he's used to. Meese for three. Wide open. Taj Meese opens this lead up to 8 points. BABOQUIVARI winless against the St. David Tiger team this year, but the St. David Tiger team missing their all-world player Gannon Carafa with a broken arm. Chase Pacheco, elbow jumper. That one's going to be well off. I think that might have been deflected by Gabriel Pablo. 38-30, your score. Jackson Brogan at the scorer's table ready to check back in for the St. David Tigers. Mariano Francisco Jr. gets it over to Taj Meese. Just hit the big three-pointer. Great pass on the inside to Martin III. Contact, nothing called. Keston Richardson with the rebound for the St. David Tigers. Braden Posey. They need Braden Posey in a big way here. He gets it up. Keston Richardson, step back three-pointer. No good. Still an 8-point deficit for these Tigers. Mariano Francisco Jr. now with the ball. BABOQUIVARI wants to slow this one down. Automatic playoff bid for whoever wins this tournament. This is the semifinals. Free throw jumper up and good. One. Martin III extends it to the biggest lead we've had all night. And what a quarter to do it in. A 10-point lead for the Warriors. Braden Posey. He's going to drive all the way in. That's going to be a tough finish, and that's going to be a foul on Gabriel Pablo, drawing the ire from the BABOQUIVARI fan. BABOQUIVARI saying all ball on that one. 5:45 to play. I love being in the thick of it. In the thick of the fans. Oh, the plight of an official. Braden Posey at the line. Good with the first one. Posey set and ready on his second free throws. These free throws, by the way, brought to you by Ginger Saddles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door or go to gingersaddles.com. In and out on the second free throw. But Nurnberger with the rebound. Cooper Merrill from three. Off the glass and in. And that brings the St. David crowd to its feet. 40-34. 5:35 to play in this fourth quarter. Just when BABOQUIVARI thinks they're pulling away, St. David does something to get themselves right back into it this time. A big three-pointer by Cooper Merrill. There's Cade Widener. Gets it back over to Taj Meese. Gabriel Pablo back into Widener in the paint. Cade Widener able to finish as Lucia Harrison back in the chat says, yeah, Cooper. Back up to an 8-point lead for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI. Braden Posey with the ball. They got to get it up. They got to get up. Braden Posey looking for an outlet. to Luke Haymore. They do just cross the line. Haymore now into the paint. Contact, nothing called. Ball will be turned over. Warriors now with possession. 4:54, I should say, to play in this ball game. Mariano Francisco Jr. gets the ball tipped away by Cooper Merrill. It will stay with the Warriors. Game 2 of our doubleheader in St. David, Arizona. Girls victorious as they march down to try to regain their title. That's going to be an interception. Cooper Merrill, Braden Posey at the rim does finish. Unfortunate for the Warriors. But the St. David Lady Tigers trying to repeat as 1A state champions. Maybe even get to the open bracket. I would advise them to stay in 1A. I've seen some great 5A, 4A, and 6A basketball. That's going to be a foul. No bonus. Very clean game. I wouldn't say clean game. It's been very physical, but officials letting them play in this tournament game. 6-point lead for the Warriors out of BABOQUIVARI. That's going to be a 3-ball. Cade Widener widens that gap again, 45-36. That's going to be an offensive foul on Braden Posey. Does not like the call. Mariano Francisco Jr. draws the charge. 4:15 to play. 9-point lead for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI. Keston Richardson checks back into the ball game for the St. David Tigers. Adrian Nunberger has a little bit of a seat. 4:15 to play. 45-36. In St. David, Arizona, the Tigers 2-0 against the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. That does not matter. It does worth mentioning every time. Keston Richardson out with an, or not Keston Richardson, sorry, Gannon Carafa out with a broken arm. I'm sure it's not crazy to say the best player for St. David not on the floor. They throw this one to the inside. Quick hands from Keston Richardson, but they can't turn the ball over. BABOQUIVARI has to settle this one down, and they do with Cade Widener. Widener driving. That's going to be a foul on Cooper Merrill. Now the foul's starting to add up for the St. David Tigers. 3:52 to play. Francisco Jr. with the ball. Here's Widener. St. David trying to get up on him, force anything. This one's going to be a 3-ball from Juan Martin III. He can't get it, but Gabriel Pablo back to Francisco Jr. Cade Widener, their corner 3. He can't get it to go. That could have been a dagger. Braden Posey bringing the ball up court for the St. David Tigers. Posey inside. The lane's open. He can't finish. That's all tired legs, folks. Braden Posey has not come off the court and misses the easy layup where he's finished every single one prior to that. Cade Widener. Juan Martin. Pablo. Back to Juan Martin III. He's open, but he wants to milk some of this clock. Ball momentarily loose. Good job by Francisco Jr. to corral it for the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI. Cade Widener with the ball. Widener. Three-pointer up and no good. St. David fans wanted the foul call. Nothing. That's going to be Keston Richardson bringing the ball up. Cooper Merrill, the three-pointer to answer. That's up and good. 6-point deficit. 45-39. Warriors on top by 6. That's going to be a timeout. Good timeout, I must say, from Joseph Neese. For the BABOQUIVARI Warriors, 2:19 to play, a 6-point lead. St. David, they've been hanging around all night. They have to fight back and try to win this game in the fourth quarter. We'll see exactly how they get that done. And this timeout does give me a chance to thank Synergy Home Care, providing non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living, serving all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County. Call them today at 520-685-1035. Actually, I have a home assessment in St. David, Arizona on Monday. Thank you as well to Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, for serving our community. Thank you to the Ed Morris Automotive Group, formerly Lawely Automotive. They're now about serving Cochise County and giving you the best vehicle buying experience possible. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Ed Morris. Thank you to the Sherry ETHELL team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. And thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Ball with the Warriors of BABOQUIVARI. Jackson Brogan on the court for the St. David Tigers. Posey, of course, Richardson, Haymore, and Cooper Merrill. Cooper Merrill starting to get his shot going. Ripped the net open on that last three-point attempt. And the Warriors fans traveled thick here to St. David, Arizona. This ball's going to be tipped away. Oh, not a backcourt violation. I think that surprised everyone, even Cade Widener, who throws this away. 2:06 to play, 6-point deficit in St. David, Arizona. The Tigers have been fighting and clawing. No Gannon Carafa. And they are trying to come away with a victory and get to that finals. Luke Haymore with the ball. Keston Richardson. Braden Posey trying to work that open shot. Posey drops this one off to Haymore. He wanted to shoot that three-pointer. Haymore needs to get rid of the ball. It does to Cooper Merrill. Merrill, step back three-pointer! Cooper Merrill, are you kidding me? No, they just called it two. 45-41, a 4-point lead for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. They throw this one away again. Cooper Merrill behind the back, step back. Oh, he's going to throw this one away. Ball's going to be saved, but only as far as Luke Haymore. Luke Haymore will be fouled. Lucia Harrison in the chat says, yeah, Cooper, and get it, boys. 45-41, 1:21 to play. St. David, they have the eye of the Tiger. They have the heart of a Tiger, too. Timeout. Head coach Joseph Mee for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. And as always, folks, thank you for joining me on Cool FM Live. Like the Cool FM Live sports page, the Cool FM Live page, and subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page. And always support the businesses that support your community. Those businesses include the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, the physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas provide the highest quality of services to patients of all ages. Make an appointment at 520-432-6435. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up, serving all of Cochise County. Visit them on Facebook or call 520-456-8945. Thank you to Ginger's Titles of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Look for the iconic pink door. Go to Ginger's. Luke Haymore to inbound the ball. St. David trying to cut this deficit to one possession. Cooper Merrill fouled on the three-pointer, and Cooper Merrill going to the line for three. He could have tied it up if he did that. These free throws brought to you by the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. Find them at CSUN Creations or visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. Cooper Merrill up and misses the first one. Chase Pacheco will check into the ball game for the St. David Tigers. BABOQUIVARI fans shaking the camera. Cooper Merrill up and go with the second one. Jackson Brogan has the seat for Chase Pacheco. Merrill makes it 2 and 3. Now just a 2-point deficit for the St. David Tigers. BABOQUIVARI, they've had some unforced turnovers in the late game here. They do get this one up. Meese, great job to slow it down. Cade Widener over to Mariano Francisco Jr. Back to Widener. Cade Widener has just been a monster for these Warriors here tonight. He throws it over to Weiss. Fans from both sides not happy with the officiating right now, I can tell you that. Francisco, Widener, Martin, back over to Francisco Jr. Posey. Posey's going to foul. That's deep into the game clock, 43 seconds. Fourth team foul for the St. David Tigers. Down 2. This is your ball game, folks. Cade Widener, he's going to travel. Cade Widener tried to collect himself but couldn't do it, and now a chance to tie or take the lead for the St. David Tigers. Jackson Brogan checks back into the ball game. Chase Pacheco has a seat. Chase Pacheco did his job for sure. Forces the turnover. Sloppy ball handling from the Warriors in the late game has allowed the St. David Tigers to come back into this one. Luke Haymore. Keston Richardson, 35 seconds on the clock. Richardson back to Haymore. Luke Haymore trying to drive on the inside, loses the ball. Keston Richardson on the inside. Teardrop finish, and the St. David crowd erupts. Timeout, St. David Tigers. Head coach Ty Denowith. Wow, 22 seconds, tie ball game. Who'd have thought that? BABOQUIVARI got this lead up to 10 points in the fourth quarter. Now we are tied at 45-45. This timeout does give me a chance to thank Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Thank you as well to brand new sponsor Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. We will be working hard to earn your trust the right way. We are happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts. Lucia Harrison back in the chat says, yeah, Keston. Thank you, Lucia, for being active in our chat here tonight. Appreciate that. For some reason, I just get more energy when people are talking in the chat. 22 seconds. Conflicting chants from both fan bases coming out. Let's go Warriors, let's go Tigers. 18 seconds, 17 seconds. Mariano Francisco Jr. over. They get it over to Widener. Cade Widener, the leading scorer in the ballgame. Widener, 10 seconds. They need to get a shot up. Juan Martin III. They have an open one. Widener is going to try to drive. Step back three. Off the back rim. No good. 3 seconds. Ball's going to be out. Going back to the Tigers with 1.5 seconds. Tyler Denowith with the timeout for the St. David Tigers. 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds left to go in this ball game. We will most likely be seeing overtime, but 1 second for the St. David Tigers to try to win this ball game. That last time out, and the last time you will hear about the businesses that support your community, was brought to you by SoSci. Every play, every pass, every goal this season, we're with you every step of the way. At SoSci, we believe in rising to the occasion. When the pressure's on, we say challenge accepted. Join us in backing the St. David Tigers, because together we're unstoppable. Supporting our community, supporting our team. Learn more about SoSci at SoSci.com. Lucia Harrison back in the chat says, let's get it, or get it, Tigers. Keep it up. What a ball game we have. The St. David Tigers been on the back foot all game, and a chance to take their first lead at the only time that it actually matters, with triple zeros on the clock. St. David, plenty of timeouts left. You wonder if they try to throw it up to half court and then take a timeout. Cooper Merrill for the St. David Tigers to inbound the ball. Football player throws it all the way down. That's going to go over everybody. And because it did not touch a player, now BABOQUIVARI under the St. David basket have 1.5 seconds to win this ball game. Timeout. Head coach Joseph Meese from BABOQUIVARI. 1.5 seconds. Cooper Merrill did play a little bit of quarterback this year. Unfortunately for him, a little too much on that pass. I wasn't going to say it was going to be incomplete, so to speak, because they had Keston Richardson, the tower. Looks like St. David might be subbing in Caden Richards, number 15, as they're looking for size. They're saying, get your hands up. Don't let an open shot happen for BABOQUIVARI. So in the last 2 minutes, we've been at 1.5 seconds on this clock, and it has not changed. If anyone has an update on the Buena Colt versus Nogales game, I'd appreciate that. find that at Cool FM's main page, Cool FM Live page. Mariano Francisco Jr. to inbound the balls. Francisco. They got it. Oh, Martin was wide open. The three-pointer up and no good. We're going to overtime. Kate Widener had a look at it. I'll tell you what, good looks all around from the Warriors. But Juan Martin III was wide open on the other side. Might have been a better chance for a bucket. Either way, we are now 45-45 and waiting on bonus basketball in St. David, Arizona. Programming update for everybody on Cool FM Live Sports. We will be broadcasting the Cool FM crew, the four-man scramble team, which is what I just named us. Hope everyone's cool with it. As we will be partaking in the Bisbee Puma baseball fundraiser. And if this goes well, maybe we can be out for a lot of, just keep Cool FM posted for fundraisers, folks, and we will try to get out there at all times. Lucia Harrison says, "K boys, good passes. Let's get it." Absolutely. Absolutely. Big shout out to Gannon Carafa. I think he's watching on NFHS, but if he's watching on Cool FM, get better soon. Did find out Gannon Carafa is going to try to play college ball, which is weird in St. David. Usually everyone goes on missions. But Gannon Carafa, big body receiver. College football, I should say. See the middle school cheerleaders right in front of us, getting the crowd hyped and ready to go. New ball game, folks. 45-45, might as well read 0-0. We have 1 4-minute quarter to find who's going to win. Unless it's tied, then we have another one. This one's going to be won by Keston Richardson. Cooper Merrill, he wants to pop an early three-pointer. Cooper Merrill gives St. David their first lead since it was 2-0 with 30 seconds to play, gone in the first quarter. Now in overtime, Cooper Merrill hits it 48-45. Cooper Merrill now knocking the ball away. Good fadeaway jumper, but Francisco Jr. can't connect. Braden Posey with the ball. The St. David Tigers playing with new life and new energy. Braden Posey gets by one, gets by two. Chase Pacheco, he's going to drive on the inside. Kicks it out to Braden Posey, corner three. And Braden Posey now all of a sudden a 6-point lead for the St. David Tigers. 3 minutes to play in this ball game. St. David have trailed all game. They've trailed by 10. We have a timeout. There's an injured player. Oh, that's a big one. Mariano Francisco Jr. is trying to catch his breath behind the play for the Warriors. The St. David Tigers, who trailed by 10 in the fourth quarter, have come back to take a 51-45 lead in overtime. This is why we love sport. Lucy Harrison back in the chat says, "Yeah, boys, this is why we love sports. Any and everything can happen. You're never out of it. Play till the final whistle. It's why I love sports. Life lessons galore. Either whether it's on the field, the diamond, or the hardwood, you learn about life playing sports." First lead you had since it was 2-0. And then it was 3-2, and they never looked back. You've been tied a few times, but you never had the lead. And it was a 10-point deficit in the fourth. What a comeback for the St. David Tigers. Can they keep it up?
Let's go, boys. You got this.
3:15 to play, 51-45. Officials trying to sort this one out. How they come back in the ball game. It should be BABOQUIVARI's ball. I think it should be BABOQUIVARI's ball. They had possession. That's a white ball at half court going that way. I don't. Maybe the. What is. Okay, so it's BABOQUIVARI ball. Okay, that makes sense. Thank goodness. I was about to lose it. They did switch goals for some reason. That one drive up and no good. Keston Richardson with the rebound for the St. David Tigers. Braden Posey with the ball. Posey looking for Richardson. No, he's got Luke Haymore. He thought about it. Good job by Luke Haymore. Smart basketball to pull that one down. If it's not perfect, don't take it. Don't tell that to Cooper Merrill off the front rim. No good. Rebound to Gabriel Pablo. Pablo bringing the ball up court for the BABOQUIVARI Warriors. Throws this one over to Martin Jr. Martin the third, rather. Juan Martin the third. Gets this one over to Pablo. Pablo, good drive on the inside, spin move. Contact, nothing called. Braden Posey with the rebound. Contact everywhere. Posey wants to call the timeout. They want to call the travel. That's going to be a timeout from head coach Tyler Denowith. BABOQUIVARI fans not happy with the no travel call on that one. 51-45, 2:20 to play. A lot of contact on every one of those possessions. Referees letting it go physically. That's something that we let happen in Cochise County. It kind of is to the detriment of the teams when they go up to a Prescott or the Valley, because those refs call it like they're in the NBA. Adrian Borquez in the chat says, wait, if they were shooting at the wrong basket, should those be BABOQUIVARI points? Adrian, you're asking the wrong person, brother. You know that. I'm a football player, and that's all I know. I'm just here to call a ball going in the basket, and that's about it. That seemed like it might have been an official's mistake, so they're going to keep the points up for St. David. I had two sports, football and baseball. And yes, it was fun playing basketball in the park, but that does not make me a basketball player, especially being, 5'11". We round up, 5'11", and almost 300 pounds. Thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital. I'm down to 264, I weighed myself today, which is officially 30 pounds down from when they said I was just old and fat, and there's really nothing wrong with me. I'm paraphrasing. They would never use that phrase. Braden Posey to inbound the ball. Luke Haymore now. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to play in this ball game. Haymore to Cooper Merrill. Merrill dribbles through and gets it to Braden Posey. Posey wants to go baseline. He's going to be denied. That's going to be an offensive foul on Braden Posey. It is kind of crazy, the fouls they call. The physicality they let go, and then that one will be called. Cade Widener with the ball, 6-point deficit. He's going to pop a deep three. That doesn't go in. Cade Widener, offensive player of the game for either team, but can't hit that one. Luke Haymore with the ball. He's going to have that one taken away. Taj Meese up and in, cuts the deficit to 4 points. Luke Haymore, sloppy ball handling in the backcourt leads to that one. Keston Richardson into Chase Pacheco. He goes up and in. Pacheco extends it back to 6 points with 1:38 to play here in overtime. This one's going to be thrown away. Cooper Merrill did touch it but could not corral it. 1:33 to play, a 6-point lead for the St. David Tigers. Their first lead since it was 2-0 in the first quarter. You talk about just sticking around. There was a 10-point deficit for these Tigers in the fourth quarter, and they have overcome. Cade Widener. Spin move on the inside. Good drop pass. That's Gabriel Pablo. I make a lot of noise about Cade Widener and his shooting ability, but his passing ability, and maybe it's just because it's me and I love passers, is probably better than shooting. Luke Haymore, good decision to not hurry that one. It's a 4-point lead for the St. David Tigers. He gets it to Keston Richardson inside to Chase Pacheco. Foul called. Chase Pacheco, 2 free throws, 1:03 to play. Looking to extend this lead back to 6 points. Thanks for joining me, Adrian. Almost baseball season. Adrian Boy, I know you helped the boys baseball team last year. I'm sure you're a busy man. You're going to be coaching them again this year. Let me know in the chat. Pacheco up and no good with the first one. Thank you for the jersey as well. I don't know if you were at the game last night, but I was wearing it. The Fabian Hernandez jersey for the Pumas. Chase Pacheco. Good with the second one. Lead back up to 5 points for the St. David Tigers now. Cade Widener bringing the ball up. We just crossed a minute to go in this overtime. Widener at the rim, can't finish. Braden Posey with the rebound for the Tigers. He's going to dribble through everybody. Good screen from Keston Richardson. 48 seconds. That's going to be a travel on Posey. That Euro step, I'll tell you, I think it's a travel every time. 46 seconds and a 5-point St. David lead. Uncharacteristic turnover from Braden Posey. Cade Widener gives it over. Ezekiel Hendricks with his first minutes of the ball game. It looks like Francisco Jr. is not able to continue. Here's Meese. Meese gets it knocked away momentarily. They got to get a shot up. There's 30 seconds. Luke Haymore knocks it away. Cooper Merrill comes away with it. Merrill over to Braden Posey. Posey will be hand-checked by Ezekiel Hendricks. And that will be free throws for Braden Posey. A 5-point lead for the St. David Tigers. And a chance to extend it to a 3-possession ball game, which essentially would end it here in St. David, Arizona. What a ball game we've had. 23.4 seconds, 54-49. Braden Posey, no good with the first one. It's still going to be 2-possession, no matter what happens on this next free throw. Posey, no good with the second one. Still a 5-point lead. Chase Pacheco chases it down. Ball's going to be out on BABOQUIVARI, staying with the St. David Tigers, and that brings these Tiger fans to their feet. .21 seconds. Cooper Merrill inbounds. Luke Haymore. Haymore's just going to take the foul. 19 seconds to play, and a chance to extend it back to a 3-possession game for the St. David Tigers. Can't say enough about the resiliency of the St. David Tigers tonight. Down 10 points in the fourth quarter. Now up 5 in overtime. Luke Haymore. No good. That's 0 for 3 in their last 3. This game should be over, but St. David, lack of free throw efficiency is killing them in crunch time. Luke Haymore, no good. Still just a 5-point lead. Ball's going to be tipped around. It's going to be saved by Chase Pacheco, and Keston Richardson with the dagger. A 7-point St. David lead. Pablo trying to drive on the inside. This one is over. Cooper Merrill will dribble this ball out, and the comeback of all comebacks, the St. David Tigers, a 7-point victory. They advance to the finals of the 1A South Region Championship Tournament. Are you kidding me? Lucia Harrison in the chat says, yeah, Chase. What effort from Chase Pacheco. The St. David Tigers down 10 points in the fourth quarter. They didn't lead all game until overtime, and they win this one 56-49. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on Cool FM Live Sports. Don't forget to like the Cool FM Live Sports page, the Cool FM Live page, and also subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page. I am Paul Quarter. We will see you tomorrow for a lot of stuff on Cool FM Sports. Stay tuned, folks. Thank you for watching.